Hello and welcome back. It's day 19 of this advent calendar. That's right, we finally made it to the last row. We're in the home stretch. And with a new stretch comes a new theme. And that theme in this case is going to be, well, wars, warmongerers, that sort of thing. And what better way to start that off than the Decepticon leader himself, Megatron, as he appears in Transformers 1. This figure is specifically based off of his appearance near the end of the film there. Not quite at the very end. I think this is around when he takes the name Megatron, maybe slightly before, timeline-wise, but it's an entertaining film. I enjoyed it. More people should watch it. But yeah, you can see here in the box that, he is sitting very high in the box. Like, just look at how much of him is cast in shadow. I mean, it's very ominous. Very ominous indeed, and it's kind of very curious positioning in the actual tray. So let's get him open and let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look at this Megatron. And pulling him out, yeah, it's pretty evident why he's sitting as high as he is, because just look at how tall he is here, just sitting in there. There's not much room. He's a very lanky figure there. They're getting the most they can out of his height for a deluxe figure. There is a backdrop in this, obviously, like most Studio Series stuff has. Although they're getting rid of the backdrops next year, I believe, for Studio Series. But, yeah, it is Iacon, as seen in Transformers 1. You know, so it's a pretty good backdrop here, honestly. And Megatron himself, you can see, comes with a whole bevy of stuff here. You know, we've got a bunch of guns. So let's get him off the tray and let's take a look at the nascent Emperor of Destruction himself. You know, when he was just beginning his Destruction Emperor arc. There's a lot of little bits in here that it looks like we need to clip on for the final toy. So yeah, we got that out. We got these two guns here. All the guns. All the guns on this Megatron. We got this fusion cannon. And I'm just going to make sure that I have reference, because I keep forgetting that. So, let's take a look at Megatron, shall we? Yeah, I mean, just right out of the box here, without pegging anything in, I mean, he looks pretty good. We've clearly got some bits that need to peg around in different places here. This probably goes on his back. Oh, yeah, here we go. There's a peg right there. So, like, let's put his backpack on. Like so. And then, yeah, that's clearly just going to slide in over here. And you can see where it pegs in, just on the back. It's going to fill that in nicely. Then we have these two guns over here. We can just slap those in over there for the tank mode. These are, of course, these are your standard, 3mm things to fit in the 5mm ports. So I guess they're, the 5mm guns. Yeah, so they will fit there. And then, as for the rest of his accessories, we have a fusion cannon right here. And then we have this secondary cannon that plugs in over here, just using this tab and slot. And there we have Megatron in his alt mode. I will say, right off the bat, I really like the shade that they went with here for the gray. I think it looks pretty good. It's not metallic, but, I mean, like, honestly, I don't mind a good matte finish, and this is a good one. Like, just look at it here. You can see that none of the detail is being swallowed up. Sometimes you get that with grays where the detail is all swallowed up, but not on this one. And yeah, this is Megatron near the end of the film, not his very, very final form. And the way you can kind of tell that actually is the fusion cannon. This is him after he's gotten his T-Cog, but before certain events that happen near the end of the film. So I don't think he's actually started calling himself Megatron yet. I think he's still going by D16 at this point. Yeah. Articulation-wise, you can see we have a ball-jointed head that just popped off there. You know, it's a decent range of motion to it. And actually, let's take a quick look at this head sculpt as well, and the likeness. And you can see here, it's a really good likeness. I really like how they went with the metallic finish on the actual face here, just to have it stand out from this matte armor. Like, very good likeness of Megatron as he shows up in the film. And it looks really good in shadow, as you can see here. Like, just, yeah, it's got all the lines you expect it to have and everything. Like, it's a really, really nice looking Megatron. And just all around, I mean, like, oh, just that detail is just shining through on this toy. Yeah, it's really nice. Going forward with articulation, let's see. We have ball jointed shoulders, which we don't see a lot in the Studio Series, but cut goes all the way up to there. There's a little cut up there, and it goes around like this. So decent shoulders. We have bend above the elbows. Elbow bends. Oh, we have a full double hinge elbow bend here. Nice. Always nice when transformations give us that. And you can see here that we do have a wrist swivel. Full wrist swivel there. Does he have waist articulation? Let's see. Waist does swivel. You'll need to move these guns out of the way, I guess, here. But yeah, the waist does swivel. Hips. Good range of motion in the hips. Come down again like this here. Let's see. We have do we have a swivel up here? No. I don't see an upper thigh swivel. Unless it's just really... It looks like there could be one, but if there is, it's... No, there isn't one. It looks like there is a cut here, but it's not actually there. It looks like it's a different type of joint for transformation, but we do have a swivel here above the knee. And then, of course, the knee itself goes a little bit more than 90 degrees. Not much, but not bad. And they're nice clicking knees, too. Like, they will click into place when you, stand them up. So that's always nice. Yeah. Ankle tilt, in and out, up and down. So, yeah, this Megatron is definitely capable of going in some good dynamic posing. As you can see right here. There's no faction symbol on him yet, because at this point in the film, he doesn't have a faction symbol. That's a spoiler. But, yeah. I won't give context as to when he gets that faction symbol, but, yeah, just know that that is the case here. He looked good against the backdrop, too, I gotta say. Just doing a quick scale comparison before I transform him here. Here we have Orion Pax, Optimus Prime, as he's known, in this Studio Series. And, yeah, just to do a quick comparison between Megatron and Prime here. You can see that they're about the same height, which tracks, it makes sense. Yeah, Prime definitely feels like a little bit of a bulkier toy. Like, Megatron... Yeah, Megatron, it's interesting actually looking at these. Like, even just look at the waist placement. Like, Megatron's waist is sitting way higher than Prime's there. Knees are about the same position. But yeah, it's interesting just how proportionally speaking these do look a little bit different. It's kind of an interesting phenomenon looking at it. Like, shoulders are all about the right place, but it's these upper legs that just kind of throw the entire thing off. Because, yeah, like, the lower legs are about the same size. Interesting comparison, though. And yeah, and we are going to be getting B and Alita as well as Sentinel Prime. So those are all going to be pretty cool when we get them. Anyway, let's transform Megatron, because like most Megatron toys in the past 40 years, he does turn into a tank. Yeah, not a gun, because yeah, he was a gun in G1, and then toy laws became a factor. So let's see if we can figure this guy out and how he transforms. I mean, I can already see here there's a bunch of stuff in the back of the legs. Like, yeah, these are going to come up here. Are these going to lock in like this, or do the legs swivel first? Because there's a lot of tabs and slots in here. Yeah, but then there's also this here. Yeah, right. So these are going to come out. We are just winging this here. Yeah, so those are going to come out like that there. The feet. Interesting. I'm just looking at all these pivots here in the feet. Ooh. Oh, these feet are just going to store away like this, I think. Yeah. So yeah, so we bring this up here. And yeah, you can see here that's sized so that we should be able to just slot the foot right in there. Yeah, like that. Foot's just going to go in like this. And just store away. Nice, nice. Some good construction on the leg so far. I'm liking this. We need to get that up. Yes, the feet are just going to store in there, and then we get these treads out. Is this going to... Okay, let's see. These are going to... You can see here that these are just going to fold up here. Like, this is sized to fit over that as well, too. So let's get everything down. I assume I have the feet in the right spot. I might not, but... yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, no, I have the feet wrong. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's fix that. I think I've got these feet. Well, maybe not. I'm just looking at this slot here and wondering if that's supposed to slot in somewhere, but yeah, no, this feet doesn't actually, this ankle doesn't spin, so no, it kind of has to go here. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's see. Torso's going to pivot up. Head is, yeah, looks like this chest here opens up too, so the head is going to go in here, like that. This bit here, we already saw the way it's attached, is on a port, which means that this whole bit can swivel around, because it can pop off. And I think this is what's going to be covering up the head. We have the whole torso come down here. Yeah, these are going to come up here. Interesting so far. I should probably look at a photo before I go much further. But yeah, I can already see here that this, these are going to slot in there, obviously. So at least I think that's obvious. Yeah, that weak ball joint is just going to come apart apparently. But let's see. Yeah, maybe that doesn't slot down. I'm just looking for the tabs and slots for this stuff. Because clearly it comes around like that. Yeah, all part of the discovery process. Anyway, though, looking ahead to this, I'm just going to pop these out. I don't know if I need to, if I can leave them on or not. But you can see here that, these are going to just, we have some tread continuity over here going on with the hands. And this is just going to pop in over there. And same with this one. This is going to pop in over here. And again, we're going to want this tread continuity. I don't know what the proper orientation is. Probably this, because just the way tank treads work. So those will go like that. What else? I mean, there's a tab and slot there, so those are obviously going to tab in somewhere. But yeah, these are going to come around. And yeah, the big X factor I have is just figuring out this part of the tank. And this is where I'm going to just look at a photo and, oh, I see. I see what I need to do here. Okay. So, yeah. This is all going to swivel around. Interesting. Yeah, waist is just going to swivel all the way around 180. Oh. We're going to pop this off. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so waist comes around like this here. And then this is gonna, this is gonna come down like this, and that's gonna come down like that. We're gonna lock those legs in. These bits are gonna come up here. And it looks like these legs are in the right spot. Yeah, these tank treads are gonna fold down there. These panels are gonna come back over here, and I am just trying to figure out how to lock these in. Because, yeah, this is, we got those two bits there. These are going to need to go in against something. Oh, unless we, hold up. Yeah. Bring this up like that. Ah, there we go. Yes. So bring these, so keep these feet up like this, and then this is all going to come down, and those are going to tab in there. And now that whole bit there is, solid. This front bit here, I think that's just going to sit there. Back tank treads, these are going to come in, and that's where this little slot here comes in. Figured that would had to go somewhere, so that's going to tab in back over here. So yes, the arms are going to tab in to the legs at the back like so. Come see, come ça. We have this whole bit here that's just going to sit over there. Just looking at the diagrams here, it looks like this just sits over here. This part. And then, and then we have this whole bit here, which is just going to fold down. It doesn't look like this actually tabs in anywhere. It just kind of sits here like this for the back of the tank. And this is where we are going to go, and we are going to start, this is, oh, no, actually, I think the tank treads, I think this is supposed to go around like this then. Yeah, you can see that here. We have a sculpted little divot right there for the thumb. So the thumb is going to go in there. And then, yeah, then we got this sculpting here for the tank treads on the other side of the hands, just sitting there like that, just to make those complete. And then, yeah, then we just take all these extra weapons, and we're going to graft them all onto the tank. So fusion cannon's going to go in to the front of the tank like that. And then, yeah, now that that's in, okay, that's going to stabilize this entire bit here. And then this gun here can just slot in on the backpack and just become a top gun. Like that. Oh, no, that's not how this goes. Oh, no. This comes in over here, and then this gives him his cannon as we have in the film there, like his tank cannon there. And there we have the alt mode for Transformers 1 D16/Megatron. So, looking at this here, it's a nice tank mode here. I really like just the vibes of this thing. Just, just look at how long these tank treads are. Like, it's pretty nice. Visually, it's pretty cool. We got this giant tank here too. Turret can go up and down. Turret can also swivel around a little bit. Not very much. Like the way because of where the cut is over here, it can't really swivel all that well, like when it's looking up, to make it not look awkward. So yeah, you can basically just go left and right a little bit and then up and down, but not really like up and down to the side, or it just looks really weird like that. I mean, it's not a bad tank mode though. It's got a decent amount of fidelity to the actual movie design. I mean, yeah, it really does look, really doesn't look that bad at all, honestly. It's a decent Transformers 1 Megatron tank. It's got that tank vibe. It's very low to the ground as well, too. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what else to show angle-wise, but that's Megatron in this tank mode, pretty much. So, as for final thoughts, well, what's to say? It's a pretty decent Megatron figure. It's solid in both modes, a decent amount of articulation, holds together pretty well when you get it transformed. About the only real thing it doesn't have, I suppose, is there's no Decepticon faction symbol anywhere on it, even like the little Megatronus sticker that he has on his shoulder in the film. But, I mean, I get why they did that, and you can fix it easily enough, but a little bit disappointing, I guess, that there's no representation of his faction. But hey, it's a good Megatron. Yeah, that's really about all I gotta say with it. It goes well with Prime. And we're getting more Transformers 1 stuff, so cool. And with that said, that is an end to this day of the Advent calendar. Until the next one.